obviously we've all been watching on the news about the statue that got pulled down in Bristol during the protests at the weekend, and now lots of controversy, aren't there, about various statues around the country.
Yeah.
You wanted to say something about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think this is a topic that we're going to be coming to for many weeks to come. But in Oxford yesterday, outside of Oriel College, there was a peaceful protest. Thousands of people turned up to get the statue of the imperialist Cecil Rhodes removed. Now, the council have actually asked Oxford University to put in a planning application to get that statue removed. Now, what really struck a chord with me with this protest is it wasn't vigilante behaviour. It was peaceful. It was calm. And actually, I think there's a group called the Cecil Rhodes Must Fall movement who've been asking for this statue to be removed since 2015.
So they've gone about it the right way.
I think so, right way, and obviously the right moment, and action is being taken.
So what would you do with this if they're successful and the council remove it or the college remove it? What do you propose should be done? Should it be destroyed or maybe kept in a museum?
I don't think. I am of this mentality that, look, this is a part of our history. It's an ugly part of our history, but we have to be reminded of what was in the past and how we progress forward. So I think put it in a museum and, you know, I think it has a place there. But, you know, quickly, just to sort of say, there's a lot of controversy about funding and statues. And the reason Oxford University denied this, but they say the reason that they denied that the reason they didn't pull it down is because hundreds of millions of pounds worth of donors would have stopped giving them funding. So the interesting link between donors and statues. So
I think it is, Janet. I think it is, Janet, a subject that's going to go on, isn't it? So we'll obviously do it in more detail on the show.
I think that what ought to happen now is that all statues should be taken down because, let's be honest, in the 21st century, are statues really an appropriate way of commemorating anyone anyway? And yes, I agree with Saira. If a statue is particularly controversial, it should be placed in a museum where you can look at it in context. And as for slavery, there is already a William Wilberforce museum in Hull, which I've visited. A museum about the man who campaigned to end slavery, and there's a history of slavery museum in Liverpool. So those are better places to put these statues, which I do think not only is the art often terrible, but the reasons for them no longer exist, and they are offensive to a lot of people.
It is a topic, obviously, we will return to, because we haven't got time to cover it in full today, but we just wanted to kind of get that conversation going.